You've got to be kidding me.
Ross Edwards looking 1-0 either way.
Oh no!
Looks like the Lino's injured.
You can play all the good football you want, but at the end of the day, if you don't get points on the board, you're not going to get as high up as you want in the table.
Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today is Saturday the 13th of January 2024 and today we've got game number 59 of the 23-24 season on the channel. We're heading back to the Eco Power Stadium for Doncaster Rovers versus Newport County in League 2. So in today's video, I've got my thoughts pre-half-time and post-match as well as a match day vlog itself. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Love it. Cheers, thank you. Right, let's head back for some pre-match thoughts from myself.
Okay, so as per usual, just before kick-off, we're going to have my pre-match thoughts on both teams. So we're going to start off with my team and the host for today, Doncaster Rovers, who we're currently in 19th. Out of 24 teams in League 2 with 8 wins, 4 draws and 14 defeats. So in our last game, we had a 2-0 away loss to Harrogate Town. It's an hard one because we did all right up until they scored their second goal. I thought we looked okay. Not brilliant, but okay. We created chances. We should have scored at least one of them. And we're looking all right. But then once that second goal went in for Harrogate, the heads just seemed to drop completely. And it just felt like we gave up, which is just disheartening, to be fair, because, like I say, they got the third goal. It was a lovely run by the number 9, but we gave him far too much space and just let him run at us and didn't put a challenge in or anything. And he's, like I say, a good run and a good finish, but we shouldn't have given him that much space or the opportunity to have that shot. So we went 3-1. It could have easily been 4 as well because, like I say, I'd just gone and we were just getting chance after chance, which you don't want to see. You want to see a bit of fight, especially going 2-1 down. I mean, when we went 1-0 down, we got back to 1-1 really quickly. But yeah, since that second goal went in, we just heads seemed to drop, and it felt like they'd given up in a way, which I'm sure they hadn't, but, you know, it's not what you want to see at all. So yeah, disappointing one, especially after New Year's Day where we beat MK Dons by 3-0, and you thought we might have turned a bit of a corner, but hopefully it's just a blip in the road, and we'll have to see how today goes until I can really have a say on that, to be honest with you. So after that result, we've now had 1 win, 1 draw and 1 defeat in our last 3 games, and we've had a bit of activity in the transfer window as well. So starting wheels going out, we've had Koala going out on loan to Gainsborough Trinity for a month, which, to be fair, I think that's a good deal on everyone's part there. They're getting a good player who's should do really well at that level in the league. And as for us, it gives Koala the game time. I thought he's done all right for us, to be fair, when he's come off the bench. Especially when we've been losing, added a bit of liveliness to our attack. So I think it's important to get him game time because, you know, as a young player, he needs the minutes. And, you know, I think he has got a bit of potential, you never know. And, yeah, hopefully we can send a few others out on loan as well to get some game time. Jack Goodman especially, I think, to be honest, in a Rovers shirt, I've not really been impressed with him yet. However, you know, there is a big difference between under-18s football and men's football. Under-18s, you're playing against, like, defenders who are the same age as you. And whereas, like, in men's football, you're playing against, like, mid-30-year-old centre-backs who are, like, 6'6" and built like a brick shit house. And, you know, just bully her off the ball, so like your Aidan Flints and players like that. So, you know, massive difference, you know, from youth team football to that. So, doing good to get out on loan a bit, you know, playing 90 minutes against proper men who's going to, kick lumps out of you for 90 minutes. And then, bring him back here and see what he does. So hopefully a few more outgoings for us as well to get some minutes in the young players' legs. And in terms of incomings, we have made 2 loans. We've got Matthew Craig on loan from Tottenham. He's a midfielder. And then up front, we've got Billy Waters from Wrexham, former Barra striker, who has come in on loan for the rest of the season as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two do. I think midfield is an area we've needed, to strengthen a bit, because I think we have struggled in midfield quite a bit this season, and it is always good to get another striker option. McCann said he wants like a front 6, your main 3 up front, and then another 3 who we can interchange with them. So like I say, it'll be interesting to see how these two do. I don't really have an opinion on it, to be fair. I think, let's get him in, let's give him a chance, and let's see how they do. That's kind of my say on this. So yeah, that is kind of up to date on all the Rovers news. Let's move on to the away team, this time then Newport County, and they sit just a place above us in 18th place. So they've had 8 wins, 7 draws and 11 defeats, and they've actually drew the last 3 games 1-1. So the last one was actually in the FA Cup, where they drew at home to Eastleigh 1-1. So they go to a replay now at Eastleigh, with the winners getting Man United at home. So a real incentive to try and win that for Newport. And then, like I say, the other 2 games were league games, the last one being on New Year's Day against Sutton, which we drew away 1-1. So 3 1-1 draws in a row, and then before them draws, we had a 4-2 home win against Forest Green. So unbeaten in 4 games, place above us. They're going to want to keep, the gap between us and themselves as big as possible. So I'm sure they're going to want to come here and really put on a performance like they did at home. And speaking of that performance at home, that was the last time we played each other, which was our first away game of the season, the second game of the season, and we had a bit of a hammering, to be fair. We lost 4-0 away from home. We're 3-0 down within half an hour, which saw most of the fans go to the bar. I saw the half through stupidly, but yeah, not a good performance from us as well. Really windy conditions, and I think the difference were Newport really used the wind in their favour. Because even when you're playing with the wind in your favour, you've got to, judge the weight of pass and everything like that perfectly. And Newport just, played it so well, and in the second half we didn't. So yeah, hopefully it's not going to be the same as that this time. But I think that brings me nicely on to my prediction then. So, do I think Rovers are going to get a win and make it 1-1 in a head-to-head record this season? Or do I think Newport are going to do the double over us? My prediction is Newport's drawn the last 3 games 1-1, and I think we're going to add a 4th one to that, to be fair. I think we're going to have a bit of a reaction from Harrogate. I think we need to be fair. I think we're going to have a better performance. But you never know with Newport. They're unbeaten in 4, and they're going to want to win this. They'll be confident after beating us 4-0 at the start of the season. So I think it's going to be a tough game overall, but I think we're going to share the spoils. So I'm going to go Rovers 1, Newport County 1. Anyway, they are my pre-match thoughts, so let's head on back to the Eco Power Stadium and see how today's game goes.
Here come the teams. Newport fans over there, fair play, who's travelled from all the way over Wales. And run away. Come on, Rovers. What? Oh, not looking good here. Looks like the Lino's injured, so 4th official stripping off. It looks like we're about to swap places, so linesman not looking good for him. Let's see what 4th official can do. So players having a drink break while this is all going off. It's Newport started with a better team, to be fair. Rovers have slightly got more into it as the half's gone on. It's about halfway through the first half so far, but I'd say Newport's had a better play so far. It kind of does feel like they're playing for a draw, to be fair. Whatever they can get from this, they're going to try and get. But we are pushing forward a bit better than us. We really need to pick this up, to be fair. It looks like the new 3 players that we've got starting look like best 3 players at the minute, but let's see what happens then, and see how the rest of the half goes. Still 0-0 so far. Here we go then, linesman, 4th official have swapped over, so on with the game we'll go. Good ball, that. 1! Oh no! How's that not got in? By the time it's going this half, it's still 0-0 at the minute. A very quiet half affair, not many chances either way. Newport have started a better team to fair. Rovers got a bit more into it, but I'd say overall Newport have been more attacking team and they've been more likely to score, but neither team's really looked like we're going to get that chance. We had a really close one, to be fair, but apart from that, very, very little in this game, to be fair. It may be look quite hard on the highlights, and that's pretty much because it is. So 0-0 so far, guessing it's going to be last action before half time.
Drive in.
Oh, lucky, come on! 6 minutes added on at the end of this half. Let's see if either team can get something before the first half ends.
Go on.
Go on. Oh, good save. Straight at him, but didn't want to get his body in front. So, half time, 0-0.
So at half time, it's Rovers 0 and Newport County 0, and this has not been an entertaining game in the slightest, to be fair. If there's a lack of highlights in the first half, I mean, I've not edited it yet, so there might be a few more than I think, but you know the reason why. There's not been a lot either way, to be fair. Newport, for the first 15-20 minutes, started the brighter team, I'd have said, and then we came into it more as the half progressed, but I think we had one kind of decent chance where it looked like it was either saved or cleared off the line from where we were sat. But apart from that, not really a great deal for either team, to be fair. I think Newport would agree. It's been a pretty poor half, to be fair. Not a lot of stuff going on at all. The most entertaining thing were probably the linesman getting injured and then have to be replaced by the fourth official. But other than that, very, very little to report on. So this half-time review is going to be very brief. So I suppose it's best to get back to some action then. So hopefully the second half can be a bit better. So let's head on back to the Eco Power Stadium and see how the second half went.
Go on! Jeez, that's going to go out for a throw-in. Yep. It's very early on. We made a change at half-time, making 3 changes here as well. So, interested to see what's going on here. Is it a different tactic, or is the manager not happy at what's going on so far? Going to be an interesting one, this, because, like I said, we used 4 of the 5 subs very, very early. So, let's see what goes on here then. Still 0-0 so far. Go on! Oh, good block to be there. Go on, go up! About 20 minutes ago, still 0-0 here. Rovers made a lot better second half, to be fair. They looked, if any team, the more likely to get a chance. There's not really many clear chances either way in this game, to be fair, but if anyone's going to take it, you would think it's going to be Rovers at the minute, but still 20 minutes to go, and to be fair, this could go either way with how little chance either team are having. It only takes one chance, and this game's got 1-0 written over it all over, to be fair, for either team. So let's see which way it goes. Still 0-0 so far. Go on. Oh no! Oh, and again! Oh, come on, lads! Oh. So close there for Rovers. I decided with chest and volley down, and it was fantastic save from Newport keeper, to be fair. Really lucky not to be 1-0 up there. They just missed a rebound and just gone out for a goal kick, but really, really unlucky there. Really could have been 1-0 up, but for a fantastic save from their keeper. You feel like this is coming, like I said, we've been all over them this second half. Apart from the first 15 minutes from them, we've been pretty confident there. So let's see how these last 10 minutes go. Still 0-0 so far. Come on, this is your chance. This is your chance. Go on! Straight keeper. We're going 8 minutes of added time at the end of this game. 8 minutes. Final sub then, Luke Molyneux off for John Taylor. He's had a lot of injuries over his last few years. Let's see if he can make a difference in this game. And Johnny Taylor on for the Reds. Still 0-0. Oh shit, oh fucking hell! You've got to be kidding me.
Well, that was always going to happen, wasn't it?
Well, I said this was looking 1-0 either way, and Newport's just gone 1-0 up. Not deserved it all, to be fair. I don't think, in all fairness, been pretty quiet in the second half. Looked good first 15 minutes of the game, but since then they've been pretty quiet. But at the end of the day, like I say, it's up to us. We have the chances. We should have put them away. Been better team second half, but we've just done nothing with the ball. Not really created many chances apart from 1 or 2, and that is going to come back to bite you in the end. And Newport, like I say, 1 chance, 1 goal, fair play to him. Still 5 minutes of added time left, so let's see if we can create something from it. But we've not really created out so far, so we need something big if we're going to get anything in this game. So it's 1-0 Newport so far. Go on! Blast it! Oh, it's blocked. It's blocked. Come on.
Why are we so urgent now, though?
I know.
This is the thing that
Why is it had to take us going 1-0 down to get, like you say? It's a frustrating thing. That's a frustrating thing. It takes us going a goal down to get a reaction. It's like arrogant. Right, Charlotte, full time 1-0 to Newport County. Definitely not a classic, that.
So at full time, it's finished Rovers 0 at Newport County 1, and that does feel like a bit of a kick in the teeth, to be fair. I'd say it's second half. We looked the better team. If anyone were going to score, it did look like it were going to be us, but Newport grabbed their winner in the 93rd minute, which really, really did sting, to be fair. But it's one of them. I was saying after the game, we've got to be more ruthless, because you can have overplaying the world. I mean, you can play like City for 90 minutes, but if you don't get the result, if you don't get that goal that wins the game, then it's pointless. I mean, football is a results-based business. I mean, you can play all the good football you want, but at the end of the day, if you don't get points on board, you're not going to get as high up as you want in the table. And that's what we're doing at the minute. I mean, like I say, we had most of the ball in that second half. I mean, Newport didn't create a great deal in that second half, but it just takes that one chance, and credit to Newport. They've had that one chance, and they've took it, and fair play, they deserve the win just for that on their own, because I'd say we probably had two decent chances in the game. That one in first half, and then in the second half, to be fair. It's a good effort from Ironside. He's chested it down, had a lovely volley, and keeper made a fantastic save to get to it. But other than that, we've done all right with the ball, but we've not been ruthless enough, and it's cost us at the end of the day. And it's same old, same old. I'm sick of saying we're unlucky. At the end of the day, we have got to get results, and especially at home, because we've had a decent record at home, but, you know, I mean, this Newport team didn't look fantastic. It looked like they were there for taking. You know, it looked like two very similar level teams playing each other, and we just couldn't put them away. And then, like I say, they've scored a goal at the end, and, you know, deservedly, because we've not took our chances, got a win out of it. So fair play to Newport, well done. And the gap between us and Newport is even bigger, and Newport's done a double over us this season. So yeah, a bit of a bore fest, to be fair. Not a classic at all, not a entertaining game. So yeah, we need to put this right. We need to start getting some points on the board. Like you say, luckily the bottom two, they're doing pretty well. So not pretty well, so we're doing pretty poor. So, you know, I can't see anyone other than Sutton and Forest Green getting dragged into it, to be fair. But, you know, we can't take that lightly. Performances need to improve. I'd love to see us challenge for. I sound very negative saying this. I'd love to see us challenge for a top half finish, but yeah, not been impressed since that Morecambe game. We've just not looked good. We have the MK Dons game where we played well, but other than that, just not good. And we've now lost 2 games in a row. We need to pick this form up pretty quick, and I'm hoping we do so. But on a positive note, I thought the 3 new ones who played today, I thought they all looked pretty good. Especially McGrath at the back. I thought he put a good shift in. So hopefully, like I say, the other 2 can get a bit more game time and grow into the squad a bit more. But I've just did after game as well. Fowler's gone back to West Brom, which sounds like a bit of a car crash with McCann's not happy about it at all. So it's going to be interesting to see with that how we do without Fowler in the team. Whether Watters can step up to the plate and deliver, which hopefully he can. But anyway, other than that, I am going to leave the video here for today. So thank you very much for watching. If you could please like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 2,000 subs as soon as possible. Newport County fans, if you want to stick around, got plenty of Rovers footage and then ground hopping footage as well through the EFL and non-league. We've got EFL 1 at the weekend, so make sure you don't go anywhere because it's a good one. But anyway, the next match on the channel is going to be on Tuesday night. We've got Bristol Street Motors Cup action. Got Doncaster Rovers versus Wigan Athletic. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.